One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas Tech's offense will get the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility.
Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
They're going to ride this running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Quick completion on the out. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. They practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up. You have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gonna let it fly. Makes a grab right down the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Broussard. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Cougars line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's York. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Off play action. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Quarterback adapting. That's caught. It's Hudson. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. Third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The Red Raiders will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It'll be third and long. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
From 58 yards out.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last. They had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Facing a third down is short from the 26. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Hudson. They'll immediately call timeout.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this going on.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Virgil. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Here's the pressure. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Houston will be forced to punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Eakin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. offense breaks the huddle. It's third down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The Red Raiders are flying down the field.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they...
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's sticky. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the double.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. I think he misread that one totally. Probably better off to leave it with the back. Instead, he gives up the safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the 4th quarter, this game is super close. It's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stall on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Still on his feet at the 45. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Touch pass on the run. Oh, better look out. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
From the gun, the ground game. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Breaks into the open.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
QB spikes the ball, and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Lofts one high and deep. He caught it. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news...
And it's blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score. Special teams goes out. They execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
To the air. It's Wegman. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This environment is just electric right now, and the offense, they're trying to feed off of that to win this game. Late in a 2-minute situation, you're being aggressive. You're taking a shot into the end zone. I know that one falls incomplete, but this...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. These DBs going to give a little cushion. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people...